back to the channel, y'all. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys my experience on wearing a cologne. Give you guys a short cologne review. Now I tested this cologne, David Beckham Homes. I tested this out of Walmart. Now I'm gonna give you guys the longevity and the projection of it. Just spraying, the testers in Walmart sprayed it on me like 10 times. So I went ham on the tester. Alright, now I'm gonna give you guys the projection wise of it. Now projection, starting out wearing David Beckham Homes. I get about a good hour to an hour and a half projection. It started off as very powerful, but it quickly settles down though. That powerful projection just doesn't stay there. It's like you'll think that it's really gonna last a long time, but it really doesn't. By smelling, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is very strong, so this gonna last like it's gonna last 8 to 10 hours. When you first apply it to your skin and I sprayed it all over me and trying to get a good feel and kick of it. The projection, like I said, I went 10 sprays and I couldn't get it. The projection didn't last no longer than about an hour to an hour and a half. The longevity is somewhere between about 3 to 5 hours. Cause now I sprayed this probably about 2 o'clock. By 6 to 7 o'clock, I couldn't even smell it no more. Like I had to dig my face in my arm like this, and I still couldn't really get no whiffs of it. So I'm thinking that it smelled good starting off, but it's like the longevity just ain't there. It's like now that's a piss poor longevity. That is on that cologne, but it does smell good. And starting off, it's like a nice kind of like a cedar vibe, like a woodsy, fresh, kind of like fresh cut wood, cedarish type vibe, what I get from it. Now, I'll give you guys similar scents that it remind me of. It reminds me a lot of Aquarium Silver. It's got that vibe with it. Kind of woodsy, cedar wood, fresh, slightly tobacco-y a little bit. It does smell good. Now, I don't know if y'all had experience with wearing David Beckham Homes, but I wore it today. Y'all comment below if y'all ever had experience with wearing that fragrance. But 10 sprays, and it didn't even last. I couldn't get it to last past 4 hours. Seemed like after that. So I said I wouldn't buy that cologne. A lot of stuff you could test out. Just test them. If you go in some of these stores, time after time, you can go in there and test them out, wear them, and still give a review on them. And you could tell, like, if it didn't last no longer than 3 to 5 hours, what I'm saying, I wouldn't bother by buying that cologne, really. I'm like, that lasts no longer than that. I'm like, hey, I ain't put my money in, I wouldn't buy it, I think it's around $16, $17, which is not very expensive. It's pretty cheap. But still, that longevity and the projection, it just ain't there. It's like, projection, you ain't get about a good, if you get an hour, and I'm pushing it with an hour and a half, I'm pushing it out there with the hour and a half. I'm not saying 100% guarantee that you're getting an hour and a half of projection. I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt. But I know after about 3 or 4 hours, I couldn't even smell it no more. But first starting off, you can smell it real good. After about 3 to 4 hours, like, you had to really dig your nose and your skin. And I couldn't even get a whiff of it after that. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't buy it. So y'all had to comment below. I wouldn't buy it. That's why I wouldn't. The longevity and the projection just wasn't there. And me personally, I like a cologne that's gonna give me good projection, you know, because the projection is what gets you the compliments. If you put on a cologne and it ain't even projecting, no one can smell it, then you can't get a compliment off of it if no one can smell it, you know. So I'm going by what the projection is. I'm like, how good is the projection? And, you know, that cologne, it just didn't give me no projection, really. So I'm like, the projection ain't good enough for me to buy that one. So, but yeah, now I tell you, best time to rock that cologne gonna be on a night out, on a date night out with your wife, girlfriend, out on a dinner date, or just going out shopping or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not gonna last that long. You're gonna load up on it, go out with your wife or girlfriend, have a good time, be smelling good, but just note that it's not gonna last that long. So maybe you and your wife or your girlfriend are only gonna be out, let's say, you're only gonna be out, let's say 4 or 5 hours, going out to eat dinner and shop around a little bit, and then you're gonna come back home, you know. So, cause that's about all long, unless you spray your clothes real hard, that's about long as that fragrance gonna last. I only got around 3 to 4 hours out of it, you know. And it was a skin scent on the third hour. So you could imagine the projection. Started off real strong, but it died down super fast. That's how it did on me anyway. So I had to dig my nose in. I like right now, I sprayed my arm down about 5 times, here about 5 times, shot about 4 sprays around here. I went about 14. But 10, I said 10 because I shot my arm 5 and 5 like that. Up around here, I dug my nose and my arm. Can't even get a trace of it no more. So, good office scent as well. It won't offend no one. It's definitely gonna spiral down real quick. I tell you guys, it's gonna spiral down real quick. It ain't gonna last long. So if you got into long lasting fragrances, David Buckingham Homes is not gonna last long. It's alright if you can a decant around. If somebody really don't care how long it lasts. But me, I like a strong projecting cologne. That's why I'm mostly into old school fragrances. I like something that reach out there and people can smell me, you know. So, you know, I don't like no cologne, you know, can't nobody smell me, you know. It ain't worth my money, you know. That defeat the purpose. If no one can smell me, then why I'm wearing it, you know. So it does smell good starting off. Just note that once you spray it, it's gonna smell good, but it's gonna die down super fast. I had dollar colognes that the projection and the longevity was better on. Some of Dollar Tree stuff were actually better than that. So I'm just keeping it real. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I ain't giving no notes, and I'm just going by the longevity and the projection of the cologne, cause that's what's most important to me, regardless of what's in it, you know. So y'all give it a try. David Buckingham Homes. I tried it out of Walmart and definitely wouldn't buy it. So till next time, y'all hit that subscribe and I'm out of here. Peace.